Glossy, practical crockery with an African twist. Beautiful juxtaposition of our past and future with this microwave-proof pottery. Tope is the short form of the Swahili word matope, meaning soil. Tope Creations is a local enterprise specializing in turning the soil into amazing, practical glazed ceramics. Clay soil is mixed with water thoroughly. It is allowed to rest for a while and settle in the mixing tank before it is strained through a cloth and dried. The potter removes the clay from the plastic bag, still moist, and begins to knead the clump. This is done so as to remove any air bubbles as well as ensure even distribution of moisture in the clay. The potter weighs the clay in order to maintain standard sizes of items that come in sets, such as mugs or plates. A removable top plate for the potter's wheel is cleaned and placed on the electric wheel. The clay ball is literally thrown onto the center of the potter's wheel. The speed is then adjusted before he begins to shape the clay. The potter presses the moist clay with his hands, taking care to lubricate the action with water. The true skill is seen in the even pressure applied by the potter with both hands, creating smooth shapes. A plastic scraper called a rib is used to create perfectly flat surfaces, such as around the base and sides. A sponge now soaks up any excess water and smoothens the interior surfaces. A thin wire is used to cut the moist clay pot from the base where it was attached to the top plate. This plate is now removed from the wheel to allow the items to dry. The handle for the mug is created by slowly pulling a clump of clay into a thin strip. The potter is careful to compress with each stroke to prevent cracking. The mug is scratched with a sharp pricker at the connection points. The end of the handle is cut off and scratched too to strengthen the bond by preventing slippage. It is then pressed into place and the finer details added by hand. All the items are allowed to dry before firing. The items are then placed in a kiln to harden at over 1,000 degrees centigrade. This causes permanent changes in the chemistry and structure of the clay, making it strong and rigid. It's now called biscuit clay, and as you can see, it has changed in color. Designs are created on paper and transferred to the pottery using carbon paper. The designs are filled in with liquid latex, which solidifies into a rubbery substance. Some designs are completed freehand. The items are dipped into a glaze which is made of powdered glass or silica, which when heated in a kiln, melts and bonds to the pottery. Glaze is usually clear. However, various colors can be created by adding metal oxides to the mixture with water. When removed, the glaze dries quickly as the water is absorbed by the porous biscuit pottery. The rubber latex is removed with a pricker, leaving the design area uncoated. The bottoms of the items are also unglazed to prevent sticking to the inside of the kiln. Depending on the type of glaze, the pottery is fired once again at temperatures ranging from 600 to 1200 degrees centigrade. After a few hours, they come out glossy and shiny with the diverse colors prepared earlier. The glaze also makes the pottery impermeable, which is important for items used in the kitchen. Tope Creations produces glazed pottery with a truly original look and feel. Every single piece, proudly made in Kenya.